match of our second season. The Cincinnati Bengals are taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. The commissioner's testing out some new rules, try to make things a little bit less blowouty, a little bit more balanced. So what we should expect in this game is a balanced game. I should be able to compete, but I'm also pretty terrible at Madden, so I may not be able to compete. So, just to give a gist, we got the stars of the LA Chargers these days is Tyreek Hill, wide receiver. He's assisted by Calvin Ridley. And then on the defensive front, they have Matthew Io and Didis. Well, hope he doesn't come to my house and beat me down for not being able to pronounce his last name. I apologize. So, and if you watch the other two games I've streamed, the defensive mastermind of DeForest Buckner, Julio Jones at wide receiver, and Marlon Mack at the running back are the top three of the Cincinnati Bengals. Though from the last game I didn't stream, I know now that I'm going to have to rely more on the passing game. A lot more on the passing game. So Marlon Mack might fall out of the top slots, but this will be fun. So, home game. Let's do... Yeah, it's slick jersey. We're gonna do 1970s classic home, throwback day. I love throwback day. So what the hope is that we'll have a lot more balance in our games, that they won't be blowouts, that people won't make miracle catches, that bad quarterbacks will play poorly. Good quarterbacks will stand out, that kind of stuff.
Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Josh Lambo is set to kick off. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
That is not delayed.
Come on. That is not roughing the pass.
In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So here are the Bengals now in great field position to start. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Just not
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect.
Oh, that was an awful
Read his
pass.
keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. You think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves.
Hey, every time a third
first down, and then
free.
continue on downfield, try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
At the
6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield.
Damn it, that's not who I want to search either.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Mayfield's pass.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember?
This man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across.
Yeah, that was a
midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Come on, dude.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready
You were
when they ring the
literally
bell
there.
for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very,
Don't
very
matter,
fickle
man. My secondary
And he
is
is
just
going to have the
lackadaisical
Chargers
back there.
first down.
Don't
as
know what
they're
I
able
have to do to
the
get this
third
guys
down
to actually play
conversion.
football.
How about that? They weather the storm
never
of a
been able to
3rd
get
and
them to
17 to
play
pick up the first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 18.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Quarter with no score.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And Robinson with a big catch. And
Of course it's going to be a touchdown
for
with
a
secondary.
Charger
Freaking
touchdown.
sucks.
From 17
Doesn't matter that
yards
they're all
out,
80s.
as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Drive the field.
Their own 27-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 29.
Damn it!
Mayfield looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be brought back to the 22. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
All depends on whether the secondary can actually drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the Bengals 20.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
Stafford's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 10.
They got the interception, but
Got to
very
score a
little
touchdown.
movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it
Wide
does feel
open
like
for
settling
House.
when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden
Card.
change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
28-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Mayfield.
What the heck?
Again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What are you doing, Baker? How are you
able to get 7 on that first down pass play? 2nd and 3.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup
Real
on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I sometimes really do not.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Again, it's Stafford.
Right there. What are you guys doing? There's 2 guys and 2 coverage. 2 guys in coverage.
There to make the grab.
It didn't matter.
And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it helped scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That's not this level.
Jerick McKinnon now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little.
Freaking throw the ball when I hit the button.
And bring him down. Give the sack.
How many times do I have to hit the button for you to throw it? Because obviously it's more than 3 times.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing Julio Jones all alone. He's at the 40, the 20, And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alec Ogletree.
See, that's why I keep throwing interceptions. I'm looking at the guys around them, and I don't expect
the first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Like, that was to him. That wasn't really thrown to the player that I was actually throwing it.
The defense.
How am I supposed to,
they're going to be counted on to try
how
to
do you
hold that
actually
score
defend
at least where it is
against that? How, like, obviously you have to have a lot of space. Like, a lot more than in real life.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You've got to have.
So now here in the second week
of the
preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Brings up third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
You got outran by a freaking
time. Mark him down short,
I guess
maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he fires one.
Frick, I hit the freaking button, I hit the freaking throwaway button.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
At the 8-yard line.
On second down, Williams.
This is not the NFL veteran defense.
Way down
it
to
is
about the
literally
1-yard line.
the nature
7
of
big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll run it with Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Well, I'm happy with that. It shouldn't have been an interception.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Throwaway, not the other goal. You know,
a good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
It's very clear that they're not actually
caring. This patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
The computer
I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
That ends up not being wide open by the time the computer gets around to processing.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It was plugged in.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
There we go.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
What is that?
And for a 3rd time tonight,
I hit the freaking throwaway button again, and he threw it into the center of the field.
They will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's just more proof.
Consecutive drives. It doesn't matter what an interception. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that. That maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
I did not want you to go with. See, he knows how to throw the ball, but why you don't go with the defender, you go against them, let them use their momentum against them, and then you're in the hole that they're trying to form. This whole bull about the computer does automatic that your defensive player follows or waits for contact before they're allowed to move.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Never was really frustrating. I don't understand why they have it.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Cincinnati. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
You don't know what number 38 is doing either.
And taken right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back there.
Let's score a touchdown, guys. Come on. Let's actually get this shit done.
In terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, thank
and nearly
goodness.
Another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a pass.
You were the best freaking offensive lineman on the field, and you just got outdone by a freaking
5 yards. Now it's
corner.
3rd and 5. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I mean, we have to go for it.
You know, during these preseason games,
we have to go
for
for
right
it.
Now, it's always funny looking at our spot
and
charts
this
up here in the
is
booth
garbage.
because with all
this
the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersized
you are
them,
going up against backups.
Remember, you're carrying 90 now, and with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Just don't have a Julio to work with.
1st and 10 at the 28.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh,
you missed the only guy who was actually covering him.
He went backwards. He'll be down
the
at the 30.
only person over there. You missed him.
And now it's 3rd down.
Boy, how good has this
defense
been seemingly all game long.
I really think
there's
right
4
from
of
the
you.
First snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game.
Bullshit.
They just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way
patted
with the football.
down.
So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But
I hit the light.
Not getting that when
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 38-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
I mean, that's what I keep getting upset about.
They'll spot it at the 49.
The computer sometimes, when you're playing the defensive lineman, likes to have this awkwardness where
situation, so they tried to take a shot
like
downfield, but no one was open. So
you are supposed to be going up against
a first down.
And if there's an opportunity for an offensive lineman to miraculously stop you, they will every time, without regards to what you do.
Only to about the 49-yard
and that includes what happened there, where my guy was able to do a sack, but instead of sacking him, because they were running a PA play, I knew the quarterback has the ball. But because it's a play-action play,
and he'll get maybe a couple before
they presume that you're stuck with them attacking and linking into the running back. Even though I already know that the quarterback has the ball, I'm trying to go after the quarterback with the player. Which then lets the quarterback run with it. And then you have that wonderful thing where you hit the O button to change over to the player and just change over.
completion good for only 6.
All of those things are the bullshit you have to deal with when you're playing Madden. Madden just doesn't give a damn about. Like, the developers do not fix those bugs, probably because if they fix them, they
get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies.
Now you want to actually run
and
the
with
play.
things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there.
Now you're just going to run a one-yard play.
He's going to let this one go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
I guess it's one way.
It for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now
I know I lost.
You feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days,
I keep on saying, you guys need to do
throwing
some
the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
Let's just make this much more competitive.
Typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came
Score a touchdown. Make it not be the Julio Jones show.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move
the X
on
button
first
means
down.
snap.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another Bengals first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, there's
what was
that?
that?
It's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for
it wasn't what I actually clicked to do. I don't know why you decided to run backwards.
37 seconds to play. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Scott could be open. Watson maybe.
That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Yeah, miracle play there. Just allowed to do because, reasons.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Why did you just randomly fucking stop?
Behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So
that's why you didn't score.
In the win column.
There was actually a hole open.
Chargers, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the
But
break.
no, instead, what did you do?
Yeah, think about the team
Stopped.
that just got vanquished. They
did a weird juke thing and kept running.
Good. That would be their last points of the game.
No.
It's not what I'd wanted to do.